I will when the time is right.
Slide on in.
Okay. Okay, I guess we are the 503 Design Collective, almost everyone in this room. This is a presentation, our final presentation on our augmented reality game and our study this past course. Names of everyone in the collective. So what exactly is augmented reality? It is a real world environment whose elements have been augmented by a computer system. So the computer-generated sensory input such as sound, video graphics, or GPS data, video are augmented to create an alternate reality. The more general concept is mediated reality. It's a view of reality similarly modified by a computer, although this has the possibility of a diminished reality as well, so not only augmented. Virtual reality, on the other hand, would be completely replacing the environment with a simulated one. So our goals in this project our goal was to create an experience, something that we could use to build second language or in second language acquisition. So some of the highlights were taking something outside of the classroom, building an experience that would benefit lower language learners and create a tool in order to inspire and teach. Some of the problems that we noticed with the confinement to the classroom were that at lower levels of language learning, there was an overemphasis on learning about the language and not developing the skills that were needed to participate in the language. It's kind of the question about the knowledge of a language or the knowledge about a language. Knowledge about does not necessarily translate to skills of interacting with, say, a native speaker. Also, outdated learning techniques of teaching language. Most language acquisition in the classroom does not use any sort of technology, and it doesn't create a personalized language experience, whereas we are able, with this game, to inspire and teach on multiple levels. We also wanted to have fun.
Okay, so let's look specifically a little bit more about why augmented reality is good for language learning and what we are seeking to create. So if you look at the Proust quote up there, it's not in seeking new landscapes, but in having new eyes, new ways to interpret where we are already. So goal number one, get out of the classroom, as Alex said, and away from language as an object, but rather as something dynamic, a tool for action and a way of experiencing the world. In the physical world, your learning is embodied. It's part of your everyday experience. It's multidimensional, so it incorporates the technology that you use every day. It isn't anything rote or just totally receptive. This is laminated over place, so it comes to change your understanding of the place that you are, your purpose for being there, your meaning, your identity as an individual, and hopefully inspires you to action. And what's great about these games is, not only are you having this experience within the game, but then you can become a game designer yourself. So you are able to learn language through the game and then help produce the game for other language learners in this recursive cycle of language learning. Okay, so again, here are roles of the learner within augmented reality games. So that of a student, beyond someone receptive in a classroom doing traditional exercises. You're being challenged. You're able to even create your own goals if you're designing a game, and you're really embodied and rooted in a specific place and time. So you're at PSU and you're getting to use language in your environment and figure out new ways of negotiating the world. And these experiences are fundamentally social, even though we often associate technology with something that's antisocial. But now, social media, with these games, you're always playing with other people in the class and sharing with them, learning from them, creating the game together. So it's fundamentally social in its application. Okay, so what exactly are we doing? Well, at PSU we decided to focus on English language learners. Well, we all speak English. And then expand to include other language versions. Right now we have Spanish and French already in the game. We are doing a German translation, Chinese, and hopefully many other languages. And then ideally the players will create the language content in their first language and learn the second language from the game and then contribute in both languages, potentially. So for the game that we designed, we had a lot of initial ideas, but we really latched on to the bottom one, sustainability at PSU, because that's something we're known for, and also something that we can connect with students on campus and use language and look at the place that they already are and then issues that are important to us today. Okay, Russ is going to tell us about the game itself.
Right. You guys have seen this before. Let's talk about it. Should we run through the trailer? Are you guys sick of it?
No, do it.
Salutations, agents. Your vital signs indicate that you have forgotten your mission. The human mind truly is a fragile organ. What I'm about to tell you comes as a shock. We're from the year 2070, and your consciousness has been downloaded into the body of a Golden State University student. Our planet is dying. You've been brought back with the dawn of the simultaneous dusk of new technology. You only have 1 hour to complete your mission. You may fight to save your present and this world's future.
All right. Thanks. Okay, so we have two versions of the game right now. We have a full version that's in English, and we have a demo version that is in 3 languages. So these two images come from the demo version, where you get to pick between English, Spanish, and French. It's more of an exercise to see how many languages we can do without the game crashing. So far, so good. So the game takes place primarily inside of a map. You'll notice that you have quests, map, inventory, decoder, and more. The thing that's really, I think, most interesting is the notebook. And this is a new feature that's available with 1.6. With 1.6, you have the capability to take a picture and record voice memos. That was all normal, like in 1.5. But you can link them together so that you say one note, you drop one thing, and you can do multiple. You can leave multiple things at the same time, which is very interesting. And in addition, there's also a notepad of some kind where you can type out stuff with your thumbs, which is great. And so by utilizing these 3 different kinds of medium, right, we have taking pictures, we have actually typing text, and we have speaking. We can get a lot of mileage out of this notebook function. In the game itself, you see different plaques and you see characters, and they tell you where you need to go next. So you just follow the clues. Along the way, you'll see images with nice and shiny and cool arrows that will lead you in the proper direction along the way. And the narrative is structured in such a way to where it's cyberpunk-esque mixed with quirky Portland nonsense. And what do we call that also? Like alien anthropology?
Yeah, alien phenomenology.
Yeah, lots and lots of that is going on as well. So it was a lot of fun to write, and I hope it's a lot of fun to play. Let's give it a shot.
So in conclusion, we have, through our study of the augmented reality video games, through a design process, and I guess by trial and error, we have determined that this will be a valuable way to not only introduce technology into the classroom and into language learning, but also a way to inspire language learners to continue on through the education and accelerate to higher levels. It is also a great way to come together for some social time, which can be counted